to join me at the Skye Bridge. I've been across the Skye last night and stayed a little campsite called Glen Bittle. In this wet weather I wouldn't recommend it, especially not for a biker, but I suppose if it was a bit drier then yeah, I'd be well chuffed. So anyway, Skye's extremely cloudy and over covered, so you can't see a thing, so I haven't bothered filming on Skye this morning. We're hoping to go across the bridge and head on up to Applecross. So I just come down, took a picture. It's starting to be a bit cloudy over there as well now, like the mist is dropping again. But there's the Skye Bridge. Very controversial bridge. Some people like it, some people don't, because of what it represents really. It joins the mainland to the Isle of Skye. So I personally, I'm not fussed. I went across on the ferry. I'm going to go back over the bridge, so I'll try both. It's a beautiful little bridge though. I took a picture, so that might have been the thumbnail actually, so you might have already seen that. There's two, there's one over there as well by the look of it. Just the other side of that bush, the camper van on. Oh well. Anyway. Right, let's spin around, go over that bridge, and head on up to Applecross, where I should be spending the night. Hopefully, as long as they've got room for me. If not, I might do my first ever wild camp down by the sea, but I don't really want to. I'd rather be on the site, to be perfectly honest. I mean, look at that. I know it's not very well received and not very well liked, but it's quite a marvellous feat of engineering, really. Nice lighthouse down there as well. Right, let's get over it. Bumped into a couple of lads last night on the site who told me they used to charge for this. It used to be like £4.50 or whatever, and it stopped 10 years ago. The Scottish government apparently got involved and said no, we're not charging anymore. So anyway, it's rained now for about 3 days. That's part of this part of the world though, I suppose. According to that windsock, which is the biggest thing I've ever owned, the wind's quite still, so let's have a look at this. God, that is good. There's bridges like this in Norway apparently that curl like this. It's the top of the lighthouse there. God, that would have been mint to walk over that and see that. Yeah. So, Skye's been absolutely beautiful. What I saw of it, it's an extremely low flying mist, so I just couldn't see a thing. It's even got the gates on here, so they must close this road from time to time. High winds, right. It's a bit windy here. So that was the Loch Bridge, or the Skye Bridge as it's known. I think Loch is actually the town down here according to that sign. Yeah, here's Loch. So, been absolutely soaked. So we've been in rain mode on the old bike. I've just been powering through basically, but it was dry when I was on the ferry, so I could sit outside on the ferry. And it didn't rain this morning when I put the tent down, but it was still wet. So, oh well. This whole Scotland series is just going to be me whinging about being wet. Oh dear. No, it won't be. I'll snap out of it. So basically I'm fully Gore-Tex, and that is an advert for Gore-Tex, because I am dry. Dry boots, dry legs, dry top, dry hands. Can't beat it. The only thing that's ever so slightly damp is this little bit of cuff here on my glove. because obviously I've had wet hands when I've got off the bike and messed about, put my hands back in, and over time it just gets a bit of moisture on there, but it's not uncomfortable. I can't feel it now, so it's pretty much dry, isn't it? Right, so what I'll do is I'll switch off and I'll catch up with you when we get on some more scenic views. In a bit. So just had a quick stop there down in Castle, took a few photos across there. I'll pop them in now. I don't know anything about the castle really, so I shall put a link in the description for you. Rather strange. Doggy. Right, so just been to Andon Castle. It's a little tiny detour because the road we want goes up over here. Just down from Andon Castle, you've got the A890 now, which heads up towards Applecross, which is the way we're going. It's about an hour and a half if you were to do it in one run. Ooh, that white line was a bit slippy. It was. But I'm in no rush, so we'll take whatever time it takes. We're going to enjoy it, take some photos, and then we've got the actual Applecross pass of the castle to do as well, the Bratna Bar, so we'll see what that's like. In fact, I have done it before. It's the first ever video I posted on my channel. Go right to the beginning of the videos. There's Applecross pass video. It's a single camera. It's basically where that one is, but turned the other way. It's an 8-man. I've got it in here. I've brought the very camera with me, so I'm going to clip it on one of the fairings and get a side shot as we go up on a suction cup. Hopefully it works. If not, I might drop an expensive camera. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. So I've brought that with me to be able to do that. Absolutely love this bit of Scotland, the proper highlands. Look at it, it's amazing. Nobody about, he says, camper van, and a car, and a car, and a car. Yeah, not much about, absolutely lovely, very remote. Naff all here basically. I've had to charge nearly every battery last night as well for all the cameras in the tent. I've got a big juicy power pack. It's pretty good. It's only used one bar. I've had to charge all the 8-man batteries. I've got 4 that were dead, so I had to charge them, and 2 ghosts, drifts. I think it's because I've not done a vlog or used the gear for a year, maybe more. What I might look at doing is if there's a way to permanently wire the dash cam up to the USB socket, which is just in front, down here, down below, bottom of your screen. If I can get it to be wired up, the only problem is it's got a waterproof case, so you might have to drill a hole in the waterproof case and then bung it up with Sugru. I've seen people using on different channels. I might have to try that. But then I can have a wire going to this 12-volt socket, and then to be honest, that would make life so much easier with editing as well. For some reason, every time you change a battery on the 8-man, it starts a new bank of files. It's like at the moment I'm riding along and I'll stop record, stop record, stop record. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So when I come to edit, I can match them up with the drift memory card, and I know that that was number 1, that was number 2, so like my hands and my talking all make sense and what's in the scenery. Then I change the battery, they then go number 1, number 2, number 3. So all that 1, 2, they go down the order, and it's all jumbled when you put them on the computer. So what I try and do is have 1 memory card and 1 battery to last a day, and I keep them in my memory card holder day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. But I'm going on this trip for about 8 or 9 days. So what I've tried to do on this one is I've crammed the first couple of days onto 1 memory card, and I'm just going to have to make do and chop them about and see what I can work out. And then today is only a short day, so I might just keep it as 1 memory card for today, swap tomorrow, because the drift's amazing. I'm on day 4 now and I'm still on the same memory card. It's only 70% full. Fantastic piece of kit. Anyway, I'm waffling now, so I shall catch up with you later on. A big percentage of today's route is going to be on roads like this with single track with passing places. And, caravan, eh? There you go, no problem. Camper van. There's lots of camper vans up this neck of the woods. Seems to be the way to do it, really. Get a camper van. Ooh. Oh, he's got the ring there. Cool. Yeah, it seems to be a popular way of doing it. Get a camper van, tour in that, and just pull up and off you go the next day. Quite like the idea. I say that only because I've had a week, what are we on now? Friday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days of rain, so that's the only reason I say that. Look at all that cloud up there though. They're just coming into Loch Corran. Look at that. Give that a quick wide. We've just come all the way up the other side of that and across the middle bridge there, turn left. But you couldn't see it, 'cause it was behind all the trees. So this is now Loch Corran, the actual town of, or village if you like. Look at it. A little bit of steamed up pinlock this morning. Speedy bumpy. Yeah, garage and shop. Could do with finding a photo spot really. Oh, that bloody wind. Let's have a bash here. Beautiful Loch Corran. It's got to be worth a photo. So we're just coming up now to the start of the Applecross Pass, because I recognise that little bridge and that bit there. That is the Applecross Pass that goes up the top there, through that gap to a viewpoint which is the very top's called Bratna Bar. Brilliant. So we'll stop down here at the sign, get some pictures, rig the cameras up, check the batteries, that kind of thing. And we'll get that filmed. It's quite a short day today. I've only done 73 miles and I'll be putting my tent up in probably another hour, hopefully, and get it dry out. I'm going to walk into the other side. There's a bay in the town. I'm going to walk down there and have a look, see what's what. I never did that last time. I just went to the pub last time. So the NC 500, look on this sign telling you to go that way. And then there's an alternative route for caravans and camper vans, go straight on. It takes you all the way around the top of the headland to the pubs, etc., like I just mentioned. So, you can't park next to the sign anymore. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you could still park next to that sign. Oh well, we'll stop here instead. We are off the road. Right, let's get some pictures. Mess about with some cameras.